Hey crafty friends, this is Gail. Welcome to another stitching update. Today it is Saturday, it is the 19th of August 2023. Welcome. We have 3 projects to share with you today. One of them is a new start, and I have a tiny little bit of haul. WIP count currently is up to 39 because I had the new start this last fortnight. I haven't got any diamond painting progress to show you because I haven't had a chance to work on the diamond painting because work's just been frantic. It's been very busy, and I'll share that in the life update at the end. But let's start off with what we've been stitching on. So I had a new start since I've seen you last. As I mentioned in my previous video, I was waiting on some fabric to come to be able to commence a stitch along a sale for Nicole from Divinely Design Studios for her birthday. Now, I had ordered some pre-cut 40 count linen in the colourway Pewter by Picture This Plus from 123 Stitch. And I had ordered 4 pieces of that because there are 4 charts in this series. So essentially I want to stitch all of them on exactly the same fabric, finish them into pillows and put them in a dough bowl. So I had to wait for the fabric to come. Now, highly unusual. Most of my deliveries from 123 Stitch come through within 2 weeks. This took 4 weeks to come. So I started this on the 8th of August, stitching it, as I said, on 40 count pewter linen from Picture This Plus, using the recommended DMC threads, full cross 1/2. So this is what the chart looks like. And once I finish stitching this, I'll put it in the bag with all of the other charts. And then next year, when I do my 2024 series of stitching, we'll be able to pull them out and stitch the other 3. So that's what the chart looks like. I'm really far ahead on this. I hopefully should be finished this by this weekend, I hope. I'll put this in the back so that you can see. This is where we're up to. I have so enjoyed stitching this. It's been an absolute joy, except for the fact it's on 40 count and it's like teeny tiny. Look at those bunnies. Aren't they adorable? They are so cute. So what have I got left to do? I have got the light green left to fill in this leaf here and this leaf here. And then I have one colour left. That colour is the dark red. And that dark red are some flower buds off this vine that's trailing up here. And then to come and do the bottom part of these 5 pansy flowers, and then I'm done. But like look at the bunny. Let me do a close up of the bunny. Look at that bunny. Isn't he adorable? And even the one down the bottom here, look at that. It's so cute. So yeah, that's 40 count. 40 count 1/2. It's so tiny, so tiny. But you'll see this in the next update as a finish. Really enjoyed stitching that, very, very much so. My next WIP, and this is my focus WIP. Mind you, I've been focusing more on the other one this fortnight, but anyway, I digress. It is Hawaiian Garden Mandala by Chatelaine. That's what it's going to look like when it's finished. So what I will do, I will insert a photograph of where we were at last time here. So you can see that. Now, I haven't made as much progress as I would have wanted to. That's because I had to do Jessica flowers. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know I really don't like doing Jessica flowers, especially on a tight 32 count. This is being stitched on 32 count linen in the colourway Phantom from Picture This Plus, and the dyeing process has made it a very tight 32. Like, if you know, you know, right? And doing Jessica flowers on a tight 22, oh la la. I did 3 and then I put it down, and I'd been avoiding it, and I thought, oh, Gail, put your big girl pants on and just do it already. So I finished the Jessica stitches on one side. I have to repeat it another 3 times because this is repeated 3 times. And then I've started stitching the pineapple and doing a whole pile of other things. But anyway, let me just show you where I'm at. This is where we're at now. I'll try and put this behind so you can see. So as you can see, I have finished doing the inner, I've got the end bit of the, from the overlocking in my mouth. I have finished doing all of the center medallion section, and the gaps there are for beads, etc. So what I've been working on, so as you can see, that's the center medallion. Love the colors in this one. I've been working on the top section here. So as you can see, this is repeated on each 4 sides. So like, anyway, what you go through, right, for a beautiful piece of stitching at the end. These Jessica flowers, oh my goodness, they were a pain in the neck. So what I have started doing, as you can see, I've done the greenery and the Jessica flowers on each side. I've done the greenery up. I've started on the top of the pineapple, but that thread, it's a silken colours, but it's really quite thick, the thread. And I have to do fractional stitches in the top foliage of the pineapple. But there are other stitches when it gets up to the top and it gets back into like the background behind it, the top scene at the top, it's fractional stitches. And because this thread is so thick, I didn't want to have to be mucking around later on trying to do the fractional stitches into this. So what I decided to do, I've gone this far. As you can see, I've started doing the black of the volcano border. Once I've done on this side, I'll do it on this side, which will then give me a point of reference to be able to do the fractional stitches of the background upper piece that meet up with that foliage. And then once I've done that, I will continue doing this thicker thread of the top of the foliage, and then I'll come and do the pineapple. Now, the pineapple is going to be interesting because it is 2 different strands of silk, and it's all fractional stitches. And depending on which line, because there is elongated road stitches in between as well. And you've got to stitch all of the fractional stitches first before you do the elongated road stitch. So I'm going to have to be working 2 needles at the same time to be able to do fractional stitches, because the overlaying leg of the fractional stitch differs from each line. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What? Indeed. Once I've done that, then I have to do the elongated road stitches, and then everything in here is back stitched using long stitches using a petite treasure braid. Now, the actual foliage on the top of the pineapple is back stitched as well. I am not going to do that back stitching until I have completely finished the background upper scenes above, because you're going to lose that back stitching. So once I've done the upper section, so far, once the foliage is covered, essentially, like everything around it is done, then I'll do the back stitching of the pineapples. But yeah, this has been a bit of a headache, and I've got to repeat it 3 more times. So anyway, yeah, so that's where we're up to. You can see that. So yeah, a bit of a standstill with this at the moment, and we will get back to doing it more. But look, my saving grace has been that I not only purchased that as the paper chart, but I also purchased it as a PDF download. Now, I downloaded the PDF into because I have Apple products, I downloaded the PDF into my Books app, and I have it on my iPad, and I have the the automatic turn off after so many is turned off. And when I come to this section, especially for the pineapples, I really zoom in on it, because on the paper chart, the pineapples are right in the center of a page change for every single one. So you can't really see the stitches really well. So yeah, the PDF has been an absolute godsend, really. And all of the speciality stitches and fractional stitches, etc., show up really, really well, and they're coloured on the PDF. So it's been really, really good. So yeah, you'll see a little bit more progress on that next fortnight. But the last piece that I have been stitching on is my hardanger, and it is Diamond Designs in Hardanger Embroidery by Vaughnie Olivieri. I'm stitching this one down the bottom here. So this one is being stitched on a Crew even weave, 28 count, using a Pearl 8 a Crew DMC thread. So what I have been doing is I have been going along and stitching, if you remember from last time I was doing these. So yeah, I've gone along and I've just been stitching more of these, as you can see. So yeah, that's where we're up to with this one. So just stitching away, stitching away. Okay, so that's all of my progress as far as black bits of fluff on here. As far as stitching, I've got a little bit of haul, not a great deal. I went onto the Shannon Christine website and downloaded the latest couple of charts that were released at the beginning of August. So this is the latest part 3 in her Halloween club. So this is Unfiltered Poison. So I purchased that one. And then I also purchased part 5 in the Signs of Christmas. This is Toy Shop. Or downloadable PDFs from the Shannon Christine website. And then Doreen Jones sent me a really fantastic, thank you code for her Etsy store. She was having a sale anyway, and then with this added thank you code, I got like a massive amount off. So she released a new Halloween piece, and it's called A Witch Lives Here. And it says, warning, a witch lives here, or trespassers will be used as ingredients in the brew. How could you not? Like, she's so cute. She's so very, very cute. So we have that. And then I also purchased her Halloween bowl chart as well. So very, very cute. Very cute. All right, so that's all for the stitching update. Life update, what has been going on? So Gracie had her surgery on Friday of last week. Not Friday, not yesterday, but the week before. I essentially have been an unqualified vet nurse. Like, Gracie's a massive, great big fluff ball. She does not like being tipped upside down. So trying to tip her upside down is like trying to wrangle a bag full of cats. So essentially, I have to wash the operation site with warmed saline twice a day, and then thoroughly put antibiotic cream on it. Then she's on 2 different types of oral pain medication, and she's also on 2 different types of tablets. So like, I have to do that twice a day. She actually bit me the other day. Like, can you see my thumb? It's much better now, but yeah, not by, like, she didn't mean to, but when I was putting the tablets down her throat, she like clamped down, and yeah, she grabbed my thumb. So yeah, look, she's feeling much better. The first couple of days after the surgery, she slept. She was in a lot of pain. She slept a lot, but she's like back to her normal self now, running around like a chook with her head cut off. And she goes back to the vet on Thursday of this coming week to have the stitches removed. So they're all outside now barking like a bunch of lunatics. Work's been extremely busy, which is why I've had no time to do diamond painting or anything like that, because yeah, when I finish work, all I want to do is just cross stitch and zone out. So work's been very busy, but good. So that's been good. Apologies for the yawn. I did not go to bed until quite late. It was like 12:30 this morning. I went to bed. I just couldn't go to sleep. And then I woke up at 7:45 this morning. So yeah, more coffee for me today. But yeah, otherwise, what else has been going? Life update. Yeah, there's going to be some changes coming up soon. Shane is still away working at the moment, but he and we've been talking about making a move, a location move. We've sort of discussed it, on and off briefly for a little while, but we've had some pretty serious discussions over the last week or so, and we have decided that we are going to be moving eventually, not straight away. We have decided that where we live now, we love it, but it's not going to be our forever home. Now, for those of you who live in Australia, you'll understand, you know, a locality, etc. Overseas, you may need to look it up if you're not sure, for my overseas lovely subscribers. But essentially, we're going to be moving from the Southern Highlands in New South Wales, which is about an hour and a half southwest of Sydney. We are planning to move to regional South Australia. So we want to move to near a large regional town. We don't want to live right in Adelaide, which is the you know, the capital city of South Australia. Because of Shane's work, Shane does a lot of work in South Australia and the Northern Territory, and he also does a lot of work in Brisbane. Now, being based in Sydney where we are, for Brisbane is good, but it means travel time. He's away from home a lot. And if we move to regional South Australia, it means that he'll be able to stay at home more. And it also means then that he'll be able to pick and choose what work he wants to do, because of the fact of we will no longer have a mortgage anymore. So the regional town that we have decided that we want to move near to is a town called Murray Bridge in South Australia, and that town is about an hour north of Adelaide. So first of all, we were contemplating buying, we want to live on acreage. So we, Gracie, the boys are harassing her. Oi, enough. Monty's given Gracie what for. Just hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I just had to shut the door because I'll carry on. Yeah, so where we want to move to is near a regional town called Murray Bridge in South Australia. And it's about an hour north of Adelaide. So the good thing is that if we needed to go into Adelaide, still we can. And it's like, you know, an hour's drive away, so which is fine. And there is, like, you know, a major shopping centre at Murray Bridge and all of that sort of thing as well. So, yeah, we were contemplating, first of all, buying property with a house on it and renovating it. But we have since decided that we're going to buy acreage and build a house. So my lovely husband is extremely competent in building. And yeah, he's going to organise all of that. He's very, very excited, and it is exciting that we're going to be able to build our forever home exactly how we want. Now, my father was a builder, and I have worked for a building company before, several building companies. So yeah, building houses and what is required to build houses is not foreign to me whatsoever. It is exciting. We are going to be able to purpose build this house exactly how we want it, and I am going to be getting a massive craft room and office. Like, at the moment, I'm in the largest spare bedroom, but when we build the house, we are essentially, my office / craft room is going to be at least double, if not more, the size of this room. So it's going to be huge. So that's very, very exciting. Yeah, planning other bits and pieces. We have found a block of land already that we like. It's only in the beginning stages. So and that block of land it's 5.5 acres. So we have to do a little bit more investigative work into that block. But the block that we found is 10 minutes outside of town, so outside of Murray Bridge. So yeah, it's very exciting. It's scary but exciting at the same time because essentially the plan will be that we build the house at Murray Bridge, and I will be up here still working. Shane will be down at Murray Bridge. I'll be going down on weekends, etc., and looking at the progress of the build, but he'll be down there essentially looking after the build of the house, and I'll be up here working. And then what we'll do is we will then systematically move all of the furniture and myself and the dogs down to Murray Bridge, and then we'll put where we live here on the market. And then once we sell this property, then we'll be mortgage free and have a nice chunk of change to be able to do some bits and pieces with. So it's going to be so worth it to be able to live mortgage free. I hate being beholden to the bank. And the fact is that, neither Shane nor I are getting any younger. The good thing is, because I work from home now, I can work anywhere in Australia. As long as there's internet, I can work. So location-wise for me is not a problem. But the good thing is where we're planning to move to is that for Shane, he can pick and choose what work he wants to do then, because we don't have a mortgage. So if he wants to go away and do some work, he can be more selective. He can essentially semi-retire, and he will still be away from home to do events, etc., but he won't be away for such long periods of time. And being in regional South Australia, it's much easier for him to be able to travel to Adelaide to do the jobs he has in Adelaide, and then also to travel up to the Northern Territory. It also means then he can expand his business if he needs to, because he gets a lot of requests to do events and business in Perth, which he turns down due to location. So he'll be able to give up a lot of the smaller, more time-consuming, tedious work that's not worth as much money to him, and pick up the larger jobs that only happen a couple of times a year, and focus on that, because we don't have a mortgage to worry about. So there's a lot happening in the Phillips household. It is scary but exciting at the same time. So we'll just see where life leads us, but that is the plan. We're going to be making a move. It's not going to happen straight away. It's not going to happen tomorrow. As I said, we're still the piece of land that we've found looks extremely promising, but like anything else, until we get do some more investigative work into it and everything else, you just don't know. So stay tuned. But eventually, the plan is, even if this block of land that we like doesn't pan out, we'll find another block. So the plan is that the Phillips household will be moving to regional South Australia. So stay tuned. We'll take you on the journey. That will be great. I'll film some like vlogs, and you guys can see the progress on the land and the building of the house and the journey and all the rest of it. So I'm really excited to take you guys on that journey with us. So it'll be great. But anyway, that's all from me. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said, it's a fairly quick video today, but thanks so much for watching. We'll do another update in a couple of weeks' time. But in the meantime, please stay safe and well. Happy crafting, and I will catch you next time. See you later. Bye.